What's your scariest experience with the Ouija board? I'll go first. Back when I was a kid, on Friday nights, one of my uncles used to watch us. He used to come and watch us so my parents and my aunts and uncles could all go out together, and have some fun. He would come and take care of us at our house. And on those nights, it would be like a party for all of us, young kids and teenagers, because our parents would take us to rent video games at a place called Blockbuster, and we would get to order pizza, and it would just be like a party night for us. So, we're all hanging out one night. Everyone's at my house. We're all chilling, having a good time. And on this night, our parents didn't actually go out, but they went next door. One of my other uncles lived in the house next door, and he was with this girl that was his girlfriend at the time, and her and my mom were real cool. So one night, she tells my mom that she wants to use the Ouija board to try to contact her dad to see if it would really work. I'm not sure how long ago it was, but her dad had just recently passed away. So, they're next door messing with the Ouija board. We're at our house, and I remember, we're having a good time eating pizza, playing video games, and the next thing we know, all the power in our house just cuts off, and it was darker than normal. For some reason, I remember it being like an eerie type of dark. But right when the power cut off, we heard our restroom mirror crack. And the restroom mirror in our house was like a real big mirror. It took up most of the wall. But from the living room, when this happened, you just hear it almost sounded like somebody banged on it, and broke it. And all of us ran out of the house. And I remember my sister, she ran next door and she told them all the power in our house went out and we heard something break in the restroom. And I remember all of them coming back to our house, and they all have this look on their face, like a shocked, unbelievable look. So my dad, he goes throughout the house and he's making sure, that there wasn't some kind of intruder or something. So he's making sure everything's good. He goes and flips the breaker, turns the power right back on, no problem. They go into the restroom and there's a crack that was sideways all the way down through the mirror. So, we finish out our night. We all knock out. It was a fun night until that happened. I remember for some reason I couldn't really go to sleep that night. I just kept thinking, why did that happen? The next day, I hear my mom and my uncle's girl talking. They were both I can't believe that happened. That was, crazy. And I heard the girl tell my mom, I just wanted to talk to my dad, and she started explaining everything. On the board, it was spelling out her dad's name. So she asked, if you're here, give us a sign. And the sign that they received was our power next door going out and the mirror cracking. And to this day, I get chills when I think about that. Because I was a kid, and that was the first time I ever really remember experiencing something that was crazy and scary at the same time. And then after hearing, why it happened, I know that's why it happened. Other people are saying, oh, it was just a coincidence. Nah, that wasn't no coincidence. And I remember telling myself, I'm never messing with no damn Ouija board. So that was just part one. After that, somehow the Ouija board was at our house. And I remember when I seen it, I freaked out, but I'm like, man, I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't care what my mom says. I remember getting it, throwing it outside in the trash, and a couple days later, somehow it was back in our house. So that shit freaked me out even more, to where I'm like, oh, hell no, I gotta find a way to get rid of this shit. I remember I took it out the box, I threw it in the street, and from the inside of my house, the front window, I'm watching every day cars run over it. I see it get tore up. I'm thinking, oh, it's over with. That's it. A couple days later after that, somehow that beat up Ouija board ended up back in my house. I know I didn't take it in. I don't know if maybe, a family member was trying to fuck with me or something, but I didn't tell nobody I did that, so I really don't think they would do that. I just feel like that motherfucker was following us or something. After that, I remember one day I took it outside to our backyard, poured gasoline on it, and I lit it up, and I watched it burn, completely burn. So after that, once again, I was like, I'm never messing with no damn Ouija board. To this day, I won't mess with that shit. You won't catch me messing with that shit. Hell nah.